Okay, looks like I'm live. So what's up, everybody? I was hoping I could put this on later and get this going. I just wanted to discuss some of the boxing gloves. I mean, hoping that this is just like something I can post on my YouTube channel. Just wanted to quickly discuss with you guys some of the gloves and stuff that I have. Give me a second. Of course, this is why. See, this is why you should. Um, this is probably why you should record. Of course, my phone starts blowing up when I go live. Anyway, I just want to discuss some of the gloves and stuff that I have and why I have them and why I like them or why I don't like them, whatever it is, for whatever reason. So right now, I wanted to show you guys some of these Sabas gloves that I have. So, for instance, so these are currently the smallest gloves that I have. These are my Sabas Pro Series gloves, and I have the hook and loop on there. I also want to do a video on how I did this hook and loop because I haven't seen anybody do it the way I do it, and the way I do it, come on, it's the best. So I'll kind of show you how it works, and you can pretty much tell how I did it. I think by the way it works. It took me a few tries to get it right, but basically what I've done is I use one lace, okay, and I go up. I start from here, I tie it off, right? I tie it off here at the bottom, and then I just make one, a couple channels, which is three like channels here, and then I go across there, and then I just made long loops on each side. Long loop here, it goes through there and ties up, which I do all that at the same time. I'm going to do a video on how I did this because I haven't seen anybody do it. And this is like 1,000% the very best way to tie your gloves with the hook and loops or lace and loops. These are lace and loops converters. So you basically what you would do is use the one string. So I saw Carlo do it from C Square. Shout out to him. He's a pimp. And so you use that one, loop it into here, and go down underneath here, loop it again, and you basically loop it 3 times. So what you end up getting here is before I put them on, I'll just tighten the shit out of this right here. I'll just tighten this like I'm about to put this on, right? Okay. Get my hand in there. It's nice and loose. Oh, look how open up that is. So then right here, I'll just grab this string and pull it tight because that's these are my anchors. And then when I pull this pulls the blue part down. So I pull it down and then I pull it up, and now I have like the tightest death lock on. Look at that. Look at that, dude. How you gonna fucking get better than that, bro? Now you just go now, and I always do the anchor from right where that pivot point's at. That's where I anchor my little lace and loops, and I pull them tight. I pull them tight as fuck. So now I can't really pull up on that. See, you can't really hit your wrist, and it's not gonna hurt it. So, and there's no laces to get to hit if you're gonna like spar with, say you got some sparring gloves, you got these super tight. They're tight here, they're tight here, they're tight here. It doesn't matter where the fuck you have it. It's like a custom fit glove, you know. And like on my other videos, I have big forearms, so you can see, my forearms are big as fuck. So that's how I do my lace and loops. And bro, these are like, this is why I only fuck with lace. Really, I don't really have too many Velcro that I use in the rotation, and that's because um I mean they're convenient, but at the same time, this is just the shit, bro. Like the way it feels when you're hitting the bag, and you get good pop on that. So I'm gonna do a video on that, and hopefully that just is some of it. I have my Reyes gloves and then look at that. You loosen them up, bam, dude. They're like loose. They're all the way loose, all the way. They go from all the way tight like that in a second to all the way loose. and you just pull out. I mean, whose pull out game is stronger than that, bro? Nobody. But I'll tell you right now, the best way to utilize your lace and loop, and I know Carlo had a good way. But he uses 3 sets of gloves. I'm sorry, 3 sets of. He uses 3 laces to do the way he does it. The way I do it, use one lace. One lace. What am I doing? Anyway, talking about these Pro Series gloves, I got these gloves for basically the same reason I got these gloves. These little rival RB5s. I got these just for light bag work. You know what I mean? And these, I believe, are 12s. These are the older style of Sawboss gloves because you can see the piping here. This is not like the strong leather piping that they have now. This is the weaker stuff that they had before. But I'll tell you, if you're a smaller person, like I'm a big dude, this is my light bag work stuff. This is what, 12 ounce. This is perfect for me. I don't know that I should go any lower than that. That right there, I like to work my speed. And like for a big guy, I like to practice speed things and shit like that. So it's a little different because I want people to be shocked when I climb in, when I'm sparring with somebody, they're gonna be shocked, surprised, and half ass whooped because I come with heat, bro. I'm fast, and if you're trying to wear me out, that shit ain't gonna happen, bro. But you know what I mean? I'm a warrior. So, but besides that point, love the colors and all that. These were for light bag work. They've held up. I've had them for years, bro, years. And these the only really wear they have is right here on the piping, and you can see some slight discoloration on the leather. Little kind of, you can see a little bit of crack and soft, But this is this padding is it's so soft at this point, it's not how it was when I got it. But I could tell you that I bought these because I love the Pro Series gloves from Sawboss. They, to me, they're worth it. They're so worth it. The gloves are awesome. These are also Sawboss. I was a big into Sawboss, and still I just bought some Sawboss, so it's not like I'm not into them anymore. But I can tell you, I've had these for years. Right? They have the little you can see right there, perfect. Or when it hits the light, you can see that little bubble. So there's probably that plastic stuff in there, and there's a bubble here. I don't know if you can see that bubble. Yeah, you can see that bubble right there too. This is also the older ones with the piping that's not so great. I guess they've changed it since. I've had these. I want to say, man, I've had these probably since 2016. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm not sure. I want to say 16. I've had them for like 5 or 6 years. I don't obviously keep them constant in my rotation, but these ones I've had for a long time. Super soft, probably my second least favorite. And that's just because Pro Series is so good, and the Bella series is even, to me, better than the Pro. The more I use the Bellas, like the better they get. So, in my opinion, they're better. So for me, the worst ones from there are the Prime series, the ones that are supposed to be most like Grant or I don't know. I don't have any Grant. I'm not gonna buy any Grant because when you want over $500, I'm sorry, you're reaching. You're asking a lot for some boxing gloves that I'm gonna beat the shit out of, that I'm gonna fucking mow through. Okay, so I can tell you that these are supposed to be like winning. They're not, bro. These are more like they're a little something like of their own, but they're, to me, if you're a Muay Thai guy for kickboxing, like this is kind of like that style of glove. If you are doing kickboxing and you want Sawboss gloves, they're very comfortable. These have a lot of padding, and they have padding on the sides here and all that. I had some Twins gloves back in the day. I really like those gloves, and I actually tried to order some online from Thailand, and they just fucking stole my money. Like literally, just fucking jacked me, bro. Never sent me nothing. So I'll never fuck with twins again. Never. I'll never fuck with them again. Even if there's a twins gloves right there in the store and I put them on and I know they're legit, and I will not ever deal with that company ever. I'll fucking, whatever. It is what it is. They rip me off. It's cool. Whatever it is, what it is. But um Sawboss is actually a really good company, bro. Like, I mean, they got a lot of controversy because we don't know where these gloves are made. But honestly, I know where other gloves are made, and I don't like them. You know what I'm saying? Like these Title gloves. I mean, I know they're made in China or whatever. But before I go off on a tangent, I wanted to show you that I had the all black. I had an unboxing video on the all black Sawboss Prime lace. Um, They were the blackout, primes, look like Grant. I did a whole long ass video on them. And I'm like, yeah, these are gonna be my workhorses, blah blah blah. I put them in the rotation, and I didn't like them. I didn't like them. They didn't have enough padding for me. And the reason is my hands would get sore. And like I said before, I'm a diesel mechanic. I gotta have my hands gotta be good. Um, Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry I didn't get the. I'm This is my first live. Someone said I have an excellent collection. Thank you so much. That's that's it's I don't even have them all showing right now. Like this is what I have, but that I have stuff on order too. So I'm gonna get back into it, but at the same time I'm done. My daughter's here. Hi, boo boo. Hi. So yeah, so the reason that I didn't like the primes is because it had a lot less padding, but I stuck through it. I thought maybe they'll wear in at some point, maybe after a year, maybe after 2 years, they'll get better and better. Well, I couldn't even do that because I had the same problem with that glove that I have with this glove here. And this glove lasted way longer and went through way more work. So this is, a testament. They have good shit, bro. Don't think they don't. But right here, I popped this seam. So you can see that it's sewn up to this point, and then right here it popped, and I don't know where the rest of that is. Um I need sponsorship. I don't really need sponsorship. I got, you know, I have everything I bought myself. Okay, so it's all my money. Thanks for asking. I don't really collect money to buy more gear or anything like that. I'll let you guys know what I got. Good stuff coming. Like, trust me, I have. I bought my rival stuff, which I have a video I posted. I got the new IntelliShock. Um, what are they? The Guerreros, the RFX, but they're so small I can't get my hands in, and I'm gonna send them back, and I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna get some sparring gloves, some 18-ounce RS 100s. I've kind of done some research, and I think that's what I'm gonna get because it's a solid. I mean, basically, people are complaining that it's a solid sparring glove, which you could turn around and use that as a bag glove, and you don't really need to spar with it. I have Winnings here that I spar with, and um, I have my Klepto Reyes 18-ounce that I spar with. I have 2 pairs of fly gloves coming that are 18-ounce fly gloves, the premiums and the X line. Those are coming. I have 1v1. I just won some on eBay. So I got 16 ounces coming, which I'm probably gonna use for the bag. I got 12-ounce 1v1s, the Mexican ones that I ordered. And I have 18-ounce PTE, which is the Pro Training Elite Series from 1v1. And those are custom handmade, in Florida, best of the best, apparently. So I'm gonna get some of those. Those are 18-ounce. Those are coming. I don't know when. But the 1v1s I should be getting super quick, like Thursday. Today's Tuesday, so in a couple of days I should be getting those. By Friday, I should have a nice little video I'm gonna do on them. I want to work out with those first. But the 50-ounce title. So I'll show you some of the stuff that I have. You're just gonna have to wait. It's gonna have to wait till I'm done. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit, but I'll show you some of these title ones I have that I want to love Title and I can't because those stupid liner. They have the same like I want to say it's cotton, but I don't even know what they say polyester or whatever the heck you're whatever the names they are, but really it feels like cotton. It absorbs sweat and it stinks, and that's the main problem with all that shit. With Sabas, you have great moisture wicking liners, which I love. Silky, not the most luxurious, but they work. They don't stink. I've had these for years, bro. They smell like leather. They just smell like old leather. That's it. And they. But I did pop the seam on this, and the prime gloves that I had, going back to what I was saying earlier, the prime gloves I had, the blackout primes, I didn't even use them that long, and I popped the shit out of that seam. That seam popped from like here all the way down in the same spot. And I was so bummed out because it was like opening up and you could see shit in there. And I was like, fuck, bro. Like, like I didn't ever email them or anything. I think I just gave them away to one of my cousins. And I was like, yeah, bro, just use it until it's all fucked up. Yeah. I mean, that's just the way I feel. I'm just going to tell you because this is all the shit that I use. I use it and I hit hard. Um, and this stuff I've kind of had for years, and I've been real quiet for a long time because I've just been using my shit. So there's those ones they popped, and I still use them. I used them not the other day. They still somewhat work. But these are my so that just so I'm not saying anything bad about Sabas. I just bought these ones. They've improved them. These are Pro Series. I used to have some black and blue Pro Series. I guess I gave them away. Excuse me. I guess I gave them away because I moved from California to Texas. And when I did that, I didn't bring all my shit with me. It's not here. So, you know, do I have any old gear I want to sell? I mean, hmm. I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about that one. I'd have to think about that. If I would sell any of my stuff. It's so funny because I have an abundance of shit. And I could sell it, but I just love it. I love this stuff. I rotate it in. I use it. So like this one, I just got this one. It's got the glove dogs in it because I used them, and yeah, I take care of my shit too. So that's another thing. If you're not taking care of it, this is like cedar filled bags. Um, you're in East Texas. I'm in Dallas area. I'm like east of Dallas. So I just moved over here. Because California be crazy, They try and teach my daughter all kinds of silly ass shit, and I ain't having it. So, you gotta stand for something, or you'll fall for anything. So, on principle alone, because I was making good money over there, way more money. My wife was making way more money. She quit her job, and she don't work right now. And I transferred my job, and I make less money. But it was based off of principle. I sold my house, made a shit ton of money off of it, and I bought a new house here. Fuck it, I'm not gonna live somewhere that I can't stand being there because of their politics. And sadly, my whole family's there. Everybody's there. It's come to that at this point. I can't stand to be there. Can't stand to be. I can't stand to argue with people that are stupid, and I just can't do it, man. You would pay. I don't need to pay, bro. You know, yeah. I love sparring, bro. I like sparring a lot. And that's kind of what kind of got me back into is I flown back. I just moved over here and then I flew back to California because my grandma died, and she raised me, so she was like my mom. So I went back to go to the funeral and everything. And when I was there, my one of my older cousins, we used to spar when we were little kids. And when I was training real hard, real heavy, I was teaching him a lot of stuff, and we were drinking, and he did not want to. He wanted to spar with me, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to do that. But he kept going and going at it, and I was like, fuck it. So we threw the gloves on, and man, it was like I'd never stopped sparring, dude. I beat the shit out of this. I whipped his ass, and it kind of just reignited the love of the game. So that's why all of a sudden I'm buying Fly, I'm buying the 1v1s. I got all three of the professional Venom gloves and 18 ounce. I got those coming. So those actually should be here Friday or something. And I'll do an unboxing of that. But these are so moving on to the Bella series. I mean, I love sparring, bro. So that's I'll just say that right now. I love sparring. Um, Nobody has to pay me to spar. I should have videotaped it. We were drunk, bro. It was funny because I didn't really want to do it. It was like he just wouldn't leave it alone, and it was in front of his son. And I hate sparring in front of people's kids or relatives or girlfriends or any of that. Um, I have a funny story. Like a long time ago, I used to train in this gym in Fontana, and this kid was in there. I never seen him before, young kid, and he was dancing around like he was Anderson Silva, bro. This was a MMA gym. I trained MMA for about 8 years. So he's dancing around like he's Anderson Silva, and his girlfriend's recording the whole thing. So I'm like, all right, at some point I'm gonna have to spar with this kid because we're switching our sparring partners every round. So 5 minutes every round, you're switching your sparring partner. This kid, oh man. So finally it gets to me and this kid. He's tall, young guy though. I could tell he's real young. Um, and he's dancing around like Anderson Silva, doing his little thing. And I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna stand right here in the center. Well, like our little area, I'm gonna stand right in the center and wait for him to come to me. So he's dancing around. I'm not gonna chase him, so I'm just kind of spinning around, keeping my front foot like set and moving my back foot. Okay, wherever you go, that's where I'm gonna go. And you're not gonna be able to be faster than my pivot. So good luck. Finally, he decides to come in and he throws a jab. Well, I slipped it. I slipped the jab, boom, and I threw my own jab, and I end up breaking this kid's jaw, like just dislocating the jaw, like it's just hanging there, like it's just totally separate his jaw from his head, and it was just a jab, and you know, poor kid. I never saw him again, but his girlfriend was horrified, and she was recording the whole thing, and he was all pumped up, and it was probably his first time in a gym like that, and sadly, I fucked him up. But I don't know. He came in with his mouth open, so sadly, I just took his jaw out. Poor kid. Feel bad for him. Going back to the gloves, Sabas. These are the Bella series, so these are the newest gloves I got, along with the Pro series that I got. And man, they got horsehair in them. They got horsehair and foam. These gloves are these are awesome gloves for the bag, dude. I love these gloves, man. Maybe I don't need to spar with you. No, bro, trust me, it wasn't my fault. All I did was slip and jab, but he was coming in like he was trying to, he was trying to Anderson Silva people, and all I did was slip. I think he had his mouth open, so he must have come in like yelling or whatever, and he opened his mouth up and dude just totally blasted his whole jaw out. And I mean, trust me, I like to wear 18-ounce gloves. At the time I had Hayabusas, so I remember Hayabusa kind of being my entrance into like more expensive gloves. I had I've had a lot of gloves in my time that I just destroyed them. I fucking destroyed them. Um, yeah, going back to these, yeah, the horsehair. So the horsehair in here, the way that it feels is really nice for bag work. I wouldn't hit anybody with these though, because they pop. These pop on the back so nice. They just, oh man, they're great. And the way the thumb is, it's kind of thin. You see, there's like almost no padding in that thumb. Very thin. It's like paper thin, but that also makes it so manipulative, like pliable. You can manipulate it really, really nice. And this thumb right here. So there's another reason I'm so into gloves too, is because this thumb right here, I tore the ligament that moves my thumb like this. I lacerated that ligament. I tore it. So I did that wrestling, mixed martial arts, and I'm a diesel mechanic, so I literally had to miss work. It was a nightmare. So that's kind of why I stopped training. Um, my favorite thick but soft glove. Okay, I'll get to it. So The big reason why thumbs to me is a big deal because this ligament right here is damaged, or it was previously injured, and I just can't injure it again. I can't not work. This one's strong, but I don't want to injure it, obviously, and I have big old thick hands. Um, but I love comfortable thumbs, and this thing is super comfortable. I really love this glove. Pops on the bag like a son of a gun. I mean, it's loud. It makes you seem like a beast. Like I mean, I I remember being in the boxing gym and hearing people's gloves hit the mitts, and I'm like, "Fuck, bro, this fool must hit hard." But really, they just had some real nice popping gloves, and they were hitting solid. So now we'll move on to my Title Infused foam gloves. I don't like these gloves. They're 20-ounce gloves, so they're pretty heavy. Title has this. I don't even think they sell this anymore. I didn't even put that much work into these because I don't like them. But you can see some work. Look at the the writing's all worn off on here. Um, it's got that cotton liner shit like Rival does. All these Chinese made gloves, bro. You know what, man? Just if you hear something, I don't care how good a shit is engineered, bro. If it's got this cottony fucking liner, it's junk. I don't give a fuck. I said it. So those ones, I don't like them because I use them with the bag. I would use these. The reason I bought these is because I was going to go back to the mixed martial arts gym or to this Muay Thai gym that I did Muay Thai also for just 1 year. Literally all I did was Muay Thai. I did that for a whole year straight. I got really good at kickboxing, and then I went back to the MMA gym and I fucked everybody up. It was awesome. But going back to this glove, it's 20 ounces. It's super thick. It's just like Ringside, but these are better than Ringside because Ringside, their comfortability, they're not comfortable gloves. The hand compartment's very small and they suck. These ones are much better. I don't know that they sell these anymore though. These are 20-ounce infused, a ton of thickness. So I was thinking if I go back to the Muay Thai gym, I'm gonna use these so that I don't kill anybody, so I don't fucking hurt anybody. I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm not into that, bro. That's fucked up. So yeah, I bought these for that, and I just use them for bag work, and I don't like them for bag work because they're so rounded that when you hit the bag sometimes and it's sweaty, it will slip off and literally hit me in my own face. Like I'll just hit myself, boom, right in the face. I'm like, damn it, because these are so round. Um, but they're 20 ounce and they're very nice. I would think for sparring, they got very, very cushiony. I probably couldn't get to my knuckle with these. Now you were asking my favorite thick but soft glove. I hate to be cliche, but they're right here. They're in a bag because this is how I carry my babies. But these are my 18-ounce winnings. So here they are, all black. I bought these straight from Winning USA. 18 ounce. They are legit as legit gets, buddy. I remember somebody arguing with me that they don't make 18 ounce. They make 18 ounce with lace. They don't make it with Velcro. Um, these are legit as they get, bro. And they have the best liner. They're super, super nice and soft. Not so soft that you'll feel your knuckle come through it, but so soft that when you hit with them, you can't feel like you don't have sore hands. These are my babies, and I bought these specifically for sparring, and I've used them on the glove and I mean I'm using them on the glove. I've used them on the bag to soften them up. Man, I love these gloves. I love them. They I always thought to myself once I bought these that I'm never going to buy anything else. If I'm going to buy something, I'm just going to save my money and buy these. It was a lie, bro. I went and got Sabas gloves, and I like those too, and they're just nice for the price point. I mean, for what the price is, around 150 or a little bit higher, those are worth it all day. All day. Those Pro Series are so worth it. The Bellas, worth it. Don't get the primes. to me, the primes are not worth it. They I didn't have a good time with those. They made my hands sore. If you want to feel like you have grants, they're probably good grant clones. Um, yeah. So those, I don't like them, but for Sabas, they're super soft. They're good. They're cushiony. They're more cushiony, and you won't this the same thing with those. That's kind of why they compare them to winning, but these are not comparable to winning. These these are supposed to be like, oh, these are like winning. They're no, the leather not even close to the same. The thumb, the thumb is nowhere close. Not even fucking close. Winning has the best thumb I've ever felt in my life. But I have some flies coming and I have some 1v1s, which 1v1 does exactly what winning does. So I imagine those are going to be good. But the thumb's not the same. Not uncomfortable, though. Not uncomfortable. And for the price, you really can't beat these, dude. They're really soft, really nice. Hell, those are solid. Even those ones with the pop seam, they're still usable. I used them. But anyways, yeah, these are the best. The top of the line, the best. I haven't tried the fly and I haven't tried the 1v1. And I'm definitely not buying fucking Donardo because I don't have $1,000 to wipe my butt with. And Grant, yeah, $800. No, I emailed them back and forth one time, and they wanted $800 for a pair of gloves, and I was like, no. Sorry, bro, you're too rich for my blood. Too rich for my blood, I'll tell you that. When you get 500, because these were 450. These were 450. So to me, got them because of my injury and everything, and I saw this what Mayweather trains in, and I was like, you know what? If Mayweather trains in them, then they got to be the shit. Got them. Tried forever to find them. I was like literally like a fucking crazy scientist researcher trying to find these. But Winning USA, the dude's legit. A lot of stuff's out of stock right now, so you have to wait. But he has very fair prices. He has the best prices, bro. He has better prices than anybody else. If you get Winning gloves, go to Winning USA. It's like Winning. Just look it up. Just Google it. Winning USA. The guy's legit. He'll sell you whatever's he has in stock, and he's got the best prices. And he ships them straight out of California. So I went over there, but he wasn't there. And so it turned out you had to call him and make an appointment and all this bullshit. And I was like, bro, like just let me just buy my stuff online. So I did. But the guy's legit. There's videos out there of him on his spot over there in SoCal. So yeah, these are them. They're beautiful. They're my favorite. Man, something happened to that. But anyway, these are the shit. So these are my favorite gloves that I own. Period. Right now, they're just the best things I have. So there's those. Now I want to get to these. These are my weighted gloves. These are from Tidal. Tidal, bro. Back in the days, I had weighted Tidal gel gloves, and they had a really thick, there were gel, but they had like a really thick wraparound with weights in them. They're really heavy, and you know what, man? They were terrible. I destroyed them. Probably in, I want to say in about a year. And you can't train in those every day. Those are something you specially train for. When I was trying to make my jab strong, I used to put those on and just keep this hand up and throw the jab and throw it and throw it and throw it. And I would throw 100 jabs, and I would just as hard as I can and as fast as I can coming back, and just till my jab became very strong. So when I would throw it, pow, they feel it. They would respect the jab, because I was having a problem getting people to respect my jab, and then I solved that problem with those weighted gloves. But the weights on those gel ones, which I don't think they improved on them. I looked at them; they look very much similar. The problem is the part where those weights connect to your wrist; they just flop around. So you can put them as tight as you want. Once you sweat and everything, the weights, they just flop around like this on your wrist. So it's kind of like having bracelets on. Like you throw your jab and bring it back, but it's like the weight is flopping around on your wrist, and it sucks. And also the padding inside sucked. They weren't very comfortable. They just honestly they sucked. I bought them for a purpose like that, whatever. So I destroyed the shit out of those. So I had to. I recently wanted to buy me some a couple years ago. Is what I mean by recently. I wanted to buy some, but differently designed. And I saw these. These are the Aerovent speed tracks. So I don't know why this thing's. Oh, it's I guess because it's the front on my laptop. But these are the speed tracks. Aerovent. So Aerovent from Title Boxing, and these are everything those other ones weren't. So these are 14 ounce by themselves, and every weight that goes in, it's a I believe it's 6 ounces. So you add 6 ounces every time you add one of these weights. Half of them are not in right now, but it goes up to something like what you said, 50 ounces or something. There's 6 of these little weights. This is what they look like. This is a 6 ounce weight. And I like this because it's flat on one side. The other ones were complete, where they were like this, but they were complete circles. So they wouldn't sit right. These ones, you put them the flat side towards your wrist, they sit perfect. They don't flop around. Also with the zipper on these, great, fantastic. Love them. These work very well. And the other thing that's great about these is the liner. See, Title, they put decent liner in here. This is that like swim trunks kind of repels the sweat. Great liner. They made this glove very form fitting. So with your it's got the vents, and see how they didn't do a mesh. So they really knocked it out of the park with these gloves, and they still sell them. I don't know why nobody has done a review on these. These are fucking amazing gloves. I had one that I had done the whole video and everything, and for whatever reason I didn't post it. I don't know why, but this is how you do it. Okay, so Title, got to give it up to him. Instead of that cheap shitty mesh rival, because I've seen you guys do that with this new glove that I bought. You guys have this mesh. This shit sucks. Hayabusa had it like that, and it gets dirty. It gets caught on the Velcro. It gets all nasty, and if you bleed on it, it stains, and you can't get that shit out. So, I'm a bleeder. Like I get hit. I've broken this nose probably I don't know how many damn times, man. A lot, and it just bleeds. And then I'm like, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going. What do you want me to do? That was before COVID and all this bullshit. But anyway, the Aerovent Title still sells these. Aerovent. They don't have mesh. They have like this obviously synthetic leather that they just stabbed a bunch of holes in it. And it's still strong. I've had these for like a few years. I think I've had these for probably 3 years. They're really nice. They're form fitting when you get your hands in. Very form fitting. You can put your wraps, and I use Winnings. I don't have any right here in front of me. I have my hand wraps here, but I don't have my gel pads. Winnings sell these nice little gel pads, and I wrap my hands all the time. I put my gel pad over my knuckles. I wrap my hands, and I use Ringside's 200-inch. And the reason I do that is because I have big forearms. I have real big forearms. I'm a big guy, big hands. My hand is 10 inches around here. So I have to wrap when I wrap with normal sized 180s. I never can get all the way down my wrist. So and then when I started doing Muay Thai, you wrap your wrist a little bit longer. So I found those 200-inch Ringside ones. They're fantastic. They work great for me, and they're a little elasticy, so they're really nice. But going back to this glove, man, this everything that gel one isn't, and this is cheaper. This one is cheaper than the gel, Title gel weighted gloves, and it's, in my opinion, this thing's way better. Way better. It's not leather. It's this like synthetic. Obviously it's like probably a plastic or something that they made, but it's really a good glove. Oh, the only thing is, oh yeah, it's starting to tear a little bit here. But I've had these for 3 years, man. I've had these for 3 years, so it's starting to tear a little bit here, but they're still holding strong. I mean, they're still there. They're 14 ounce with nothing in them, so you could, even if anything, and you don't want to put weights in it, you still got a 14-ounce glove, which is nice. I mean, shit, I never use it for that. I only specifically use it for the weights, but anyone else could, you know. Honestly, this is such a good deal. These gloves are great, dude. They're the best weighted gloves I've ever had, and I've had a few. I've gone through Everlast. See, that's why I have no Everlast stuff. They used to have these. They were $100 at the time, and they were all leather training gloves that Everlast used to sell. They stopped selling them, and their gloves went to shit. All of their gloves went to shit, and those gloves were so good that the only reason that they stopped being good was because they made their Velcro wraparound Velcro strap. They made it with like an elastic, and the elastic wore out, so the elastic wouldn't pull anymore. But I had those for years, and they were fantastic. All leather, they were a thick cowhide, real nice grainy leather. And good thing I bought a few of those. I bought two of them so me and my cousins could spar. And my cousin ended up buying one because he liked green, and they had just dropped some green ones, so he bought those. They're long gone. This was like over 10 years ago. But sorry, excuse me. And back to these other gloves. Those weighted gloves right here from Title are fantastic, bro. Like I can't say enough good things about those gloves. Now, that brings me. I already showed you the winning, so I can't show you any more. I can't show you that anymore. Love those gloves; they're fantastic. Recommend them 100%. And these are my other sparring gloves. Um, these are my 18-ounce Reyes gloves, and these are great gloves. I'm not going to say they're not great gloves, but what I will tell you is that when I first got these gloves, they fucked up. They jammed my thumb. So the thumb here, I don't know, for whatever reason, it kind of, when you make a fist, your thumb goes like this instead of like tight, like where you can dig it underneath this thumb here. I'm sorry, this finger, you kind of like can dig it in and hold it like this. This glove is kind of like this. So I jammed my thumb a few times. I have never done it since, but I did it twice, and thank God it was my right thumb that's good and not the one that I tore my ligament in my thumb. But when I bought these, I bought the headgear with it. So I have, so I kind of have these set aside for sparring also. So these are, man, I'll tell you good things about them. They're very great smelling. They use a goat skin leather for these, and their leather is better than Winning, bro. They have the best leather, the best. Winning has nice soft leather, but this leather, it still smells good. This smells like a brand new leather jacket. Like, I mean, there's no denying that this is high quality leather. I don't know I can't speak on the thickness of it because it doesn't seem very thick, but I mean, this is obviously latex padding. So what that latex padding is just springy. So you could like fold this up and see it'll pop right back into place. So, these are puncher's gloves. And the reason they're puncher's gloves is because when you punch something, it springs back. So you're going to be throwing a bunch of punches or whatever, not necessarily going to be solid so that you can hurt somebody, because that's I think when you're wearing fight gloves and you're wearing horsehair gloves, that's the point of those gloves, is to get through the padding, feel the knuckle, and knock someone the fuck out with it, right? these are just training gloves, but they're, you know, considered puncher's gloves just because of the latex padding. Um, Heavily imitated, but you know, it's classic. I had to get all red because that's just too classic not to get red. So yeah, man, these ones, they are my second favorite as of right now, just because I love to train with these. I love hitting the bag with these. I know I have them kind of sitting there for training. I may just go get the extra padding ones just to spar, um, because I've put a lot of work on the bags with these. But I see too nice to spar in. But honestly, I feel like that's where you want your nicest gloves. So for me, my best gloves that I have, those are what I would spar in because I'm not trying to hurt nobody. You know, I don't want to hurt anybody. That's my main thing. I've hurt people before, and it sucks. It's a shitty feeling. You know, we come to the gym to train, not to hurt people. You know, I mean, the intention is maybe someone has a pro fight coming up because I was on, you know, I was kind of with the team, and some guys had fights coming up, and we'd spar with them and get them ready, you know. And once it got closer and closer to that fight, the we would have the that fighter had to get a little more aggressive, you know. He had to get a little more mean and try thing, you know. He's got to get into that mode that he's going to war. So it was fun preparing those people. Um, it was just so much fun, man. I gotta get back. So I gotta get back to a gym. So I'm still looking into gyms right now. I'm gonna get all my gear in. Hopefully my fly stuff gets over here. So I've got stuff coming up. So these are my 18s, and my winning are my 18 ounces. So I only right now currently have two pairs, I guess, of 18-ounce gloves, which I wanted for sparring. So but I have a ton of 18-ounce gloves coming. So I did make a little list, so I don't want to forget which ones I have coming. I will tell you. I just got my lace and loops for the gloves that are coming. So, all right, man. Head off to work, brother. Have a good one. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I try to explain it as best as I can because I feel like people are not explaining things right. They go into this jabbering about polyurethane and all this bullshit. And really, man, is the shit comfortable? Is it gonna work well? What kind of glove is it? Is it a glove that's, you know, puncher's glove? Is it a glove that's protective? I mean, you know, you can go on all day with that. But real quick, just to, you know, just for I'm gonna post this later. Stuff that I have coming. So when I do my unboxings, you'll be able to see what it is. My old school bag gloves, which I already got these. These are them. I unboxed these yesterday. The RB10 IntelliShock XLs. I got those yesterday. Here they are. I'm gonna use these today. Actually, pretty like right now, pretty soon. Guerrero IntelliShock 10 ounce. I unboxed them yesterday. I don't like them. I'm sending them back. I'm getting some sparring gloves, 18 ounce from Rival, just so I could say I have them and use them. And maybe I like them, maybe I don't. Who knows? I got my Fly Super Lace X. So those are the cheaper ones, the $200 ones or 250, whatever how much they cost. Those are coming in 18 ounce. I have the Fly Premium. The Fly Premiums are coming to come in. Those are also 18 ounce. So I'm gonna get those. Also lace. I don't like I said. If you're gonna spend money, you're gonna spend like a lot of money on gloves. You see my 18-ounce gloves here. Get lace and get the lace and loop converters and do it the way I show how to do it. I'm gonna make a video because I still got to do the other glove for the Reyes. Um, so those ones, I'm gonna do a video on it and I'll show everybody exactly how to do it. It's the best. It's the best. So um, Fly Premium, those are the lace. So I also got my 1v1s coming. They're the Peacemakers, 12 ounces, Mexican horsehair style gloves, just like the Bellas. So I'm gonna have something to compare it to. Um, Obviously, these are kind of handmade in the United States, so they're gonna be premium as fuck. The 1v1 18-ounce Pro Trainer Elites. I mean, those are top line, top notch, $450. Those are coming. I mean, the Fly Premiums are like 3 something. They're a lot. The 1v1 16-ounce, I just won those on eBay like yesterday. So those should be coming on Thursday. I'll unbox those with you guys. Probably do a live or something. Who knows? My Sawboss gloves, I already got them. Venom 18-ounce shield. Venom Giant 2.0 18-ounce. Venom Hammer 18-ounce. And that's it. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. 8 more pairs coming. So I guess I'll see you guys then. I'm good here. I talked about what I wanted to talk about with my collection here so far right now. And yeah, so the just so you guys know, I haven't used these yet, but I had some of these a long time ago and I destroyed them. I mean, I had the little cheap ones that you get, Everlast ones. I think I bought 2 or 3 of them. Just destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. These look nicer. They have a little padding. So see you guys next time. Thanks for checking out the live. A Scriptus 2. Thanks so much, man. You're awesome. It was nice to have a little conversation with somebody. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to watch. Anyways, hopefully I could post this up. So, anybody could take a look later on and check out the stuff that I have and what I think about it. And then we'll do some unboxing, some new shit. And then I'm going to use that. And then I'll let you guys know what I think about that. So thank you again. And I'm done for today. Gotta go get my workout in.